Sige, tanggalin ko lang yung banner natin, no? And then we will start our session. Sige. We will start with, sabi ni Padayon. Baka lang to, sorry. Ayan. So, sabi ni Padayon, Mac daw. Okay, Mac. Hindi yan si Mac. Yung Macro Asia. Ayan. Okay. Mac, on the general sense, this is still on a downtrend. No, downtrend pa rin siya. Kita nyo naman, even the MA200, which is yung red line natin dito, nasa baba talaga siya. Okay? So, mid to long term, downtrend si Mac. Pero on the short term, nasa sideways naman na siya. Diba? Which is good. To be honest, mas okay yung ganito. Yun nga lang, ang range ko kasi dito, at least on the short term, is 3.75 hanggang 440. And currently, Mac is 415. So, almost gitna, no, ng range natin. And because of that, wala pa. No? Wala pa masyadong ano dyan. Kasi nga, gitna eh. Diba? Dalawa lang naman ang kailangan nating silipin dyan or intayin. No? It's either to go down or to go up. Yun lang. No? Pero again, kung gitna ka dito, then wala pa yan masyado. Okay? So, ayan. Kung meron akong hawak na Mac at this time, hold lang muna. No? Hold lang. While kung wala akong hawak na Mac, then yun. Maghihintay na lang muna ako kung either mag-drop yan dito, bounce, or mag-breakout. Next, SCC. Sumusubo pa ako eh. Saan yan? Ayan. Inom lang ako saglit. Okay, there you go. So, SEC, wala na to masyado. Tapos na yung, ano niya to eh. Tapos na yung mga actionable events kay SEC this year. So, most likely, yung titingnan natin dito would be yung next year na. No? And because of that, lumalamya na din yung volume nito. No? And yung mga traders are now trying to stay away na muna so that mailagay nila yung kanilang mga funds on other faster moving na mga stocks. Okay? Now, my expectation here is that lalago ulit or sisigla ulit ito si SEC by around January. January hanggang March. No? Kasi 'di ba madalas end of March or beginning April yung dividend announcement nito eh. So, yun na yun. Around January to February yung bodega season, no? Trying to anticipate yung kanyang announcement. Okay? Now, on the technical perspective, kita natin dito, mukhang itong MA200 nagbibigay na ng resistance. And even yung resistance ko dito at 31.05, mabigat na din. That's why the stock is dropping, no? And potentially, magre-retest ito sa 27. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na SEC, siguro for now, I'll try to sell it if possible, no? And then kung wala naman akong hawak na SEC on the short term, I'll wait for the stock here, no? And then antayin ko yung bounce, no? I think in the next few days lang, or probably in the next few weeks, no? Iniisip ko nga, to be honest, is maglalaro na lang muna yan dito. No? Magsuswing na muna siya siguro dito. And kapag ganito yung case, then that's totally fine. Mas okay yun. Sabi ni Juice Bien Arit. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. No? So siguro Juice Bien, just for the interest of time, please check yung recording na lang siguro kung paano ko ina-analyze ito. Again, I give a long-term approach at saka short-term strategy kay Arit, no. So pa-check na lang muna kasi medyo mahaba-haba yung explanation ko para at least mas buo mo siya makuha. Caressa LTG. Yun lang. So kay LTG mukhang, by the way, nag-ano siya kanina, kanina ba or nung Friday, naglabas na sila ng dividend announcement, no? Hindi ko lang alam kung gaano kalaki or kaliit yung percentage nila o yung yield. Pero yan, naglabas na. Yun nga lang, mukhang the market reacted negatively and nag-drop pa yung price to minus 1.2%. So baka hindi nila nagustuhan. I don't know. Okay? So kung meron akong hawak na LTG at this point, siguro I'll still hold, no? Kasi even if nag-drop naman ito, madalas on the dun sa mga stocks na merong upcoming dividends, may ano yan eh, may technical bounce, no? So yun yung at least inaano ko dito, inaabangan ko dito. Okay? Yun nga lang, again, even if that's the case, please alagaan nyo pa rin yung mga cut loss price ninyo, ha? Hindi pwedeng mawala yung mga cut loss price kasi yun yung yun yung magse-save sa inyo eventually, no? Kung meron akong hawak na LTG, as I've mentioned, I'll hold. Kung wala naman akong hawak na LTG, probably I'll just wait na lang na na mag-drop yung price after the X date, no? And then I don't know, baka bumalik pa siya sa 8.5 eh, no? So tingnan natin, no? Tingnan natin in the long run. Sabi ni Phil STI. Si STI nag-drop to kanina din, di ba? Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ay, hindi siya. Baliktad pala. So, rally pala si STI kanina. Yun nga lang, ang problema ko kasi sa STI is yung volume niya sobrang nipis. No? Sobrang nipis ng volume. So, even if maganda yung kanyang movement dito, ingat pa din, ha? Ingat. And as I have mentioned sa inyo before, I'm not really a big fan of mga low-valued stock. No? When I say low-valued, hindi yung hindi yung price point, ha. Ang ibig ko sabihin by the low value is yung low traded value. Okay? So ano ibig sabihin nun? Just like for example here, kung napapansin niyo to dito, it says 2.5 million ng volume niya. Pero hindi pa yan 2.5 volume kasi if you look at the traded value, no? Traded value, then you have to multiply 2.5 to its pricing kanina. So around 4.6. So that means parang kalahati, 'di ba? Then that means we are looking at around magkano lang? 1.25, no? 1.25 na traded value. Okay? Now, yung rule of thumb ko dito, I'll be looking for the volume, so value or traded value na at least 5 million. Okay? At least 5 million para at least medyo masabi ko na, okay, medyo may laman siya. Pero ibig sabihin nun, hindi lang yung per day, ha? You have to look at it on on an average. No? Siguro mga let's say a month average, no, na 5 million. Okay? Saan ba to galing? Okay? Yung next potential resistance dito would be here. 0.5. 0.5. Ano siya kanina? 0.46. Okay. So medyo may kalapitan na din, no? Kung magtutuloy-tuloy yung volume nito, ano to? Naglabas sila ng earnings. Kasi hindi na nila nalabas kung how much exactly. Oh, okay. Kaya pala. Mukhang maganda yung kitaan ng kanilang ng kanilang earnings this year or at least this quarter. And that is helping the price to go up for STI. On the technical standpoint, again, kung meron akong hawak na STI, I'll hold. Okay? While and then my target will be at around 0.5 or 0.49. Kung wala akong hawak na STI, to be honest, hindi ako hahabol. Masyado siyang masyadong volatile, no? And for me, it's too risky. Ika nga. Sabi ni Lori Meg, for Mega World, yan. Ito yung nakakainis kay Mega World, eh. Well, swing naman siya, no? Naglalaro lang talaga siya dun sa ano na yun, no? Itong area na 'to, okay? Between 1.92 hanggang 2.12. Wala, swing lang siya diyan, no? So, mukhang ano, nagsa-sideways move siya dito and, tingnan natin kung anong gagawin, no? For now, kung meron akong hawak na MEG, I'll hold, no? I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss point sa 1.9. Kung wala akong hawak na MEG naman, same thing. I'll wait for the stock to drop dun sa 1.9 or alternatively, hopefully, mag-breakout siya doon. And then on that breakout, yun yung pwede kong bilhin. Rodolfo, Converge. So for Converge, ayun lang. Nag-drop pa rin pala talaga siya, no? Sayang. Okay, since nabasag na yon, then I'll have to remove that. Ayan. Okay, so potential retest at 7.77 or 7.77 and kumbaga abangan na lang din to. Kung meron akong hawak na Converge, anong gagawin ko? At this point, I think maliit na masyado yung ano eh, yung risk dito, or at least yung support level, less than 3%. So, pwede ko nang i-risk on na lang to, no? Kung meron akong hawak, no? Kung wala naman akong hawak, then I'll wait. Hintayin ko na mag-drop shot doon sa 7.77 and then wait for it na magkaroon ng bouncing candle or bounced candle. And then potentially that bounce candle will be my buy signal. Okay? Sabi ni Angkol, since tapos natin si LTG, let's go with PLDT. Okay. So, mukhang nakatawid na siya above 38.2 ng Fibo ko and that's 1,222. Ngayon, nagkakaroon na ng ano, no? Parang mini channel na siya dito. What's excite me here is yung papalapit na MA200. Yan. Kasi ang inaano ko dyan is yung breakout niya on that MA200 eh. I think malaking bagay yon for PLDT. Kasi matagal na niyang hindi nasundan yon, no? Just imagine this one, di ba? Every time nagkakaroon lang ng mga 1 to 2 days na rally pero hindi sustainable. So, I am hoping and I really wanted to see na makatawid siya, no, above that MA200 line, no. Kung historically 1 to 2 days lang ang tinatanggap niya, then probably I would go with 3 to 5 days, no. 3 to 5 days na nasa taas ng MA200, then that will be my buy signal. Kung wala naman akong hawak na tel, I'll hold, no. And then use this 1,220 as my support level or my cut loss level pala. Elias, tapos na tayo kay Converge. From Nanik, Bank of Commerce. Wait lang, anong nga ulit na ito? Hindi ko alam. Wala, hindi ko makita. O si All Day na lang since hindi ko makita yung Bank of Commerce. Okay, All Day. Again, no, here's another example of a stock na yung katulad ng sinabi ko kanina doon kay kay STI, no? Low valued stock. Imagine yung volume niya, no? Kanina traded niya is volume of 3.08 million. Pero pag minultiply mo yan doon sa kanyang stock price, ang layo, no? We are looking at around 500,000 pesos, no? Na traded value. Ganon kanipis si All Day. And kapag ganon kanipis yung isang stock, it means na either sobrang liit nung kanyang market cap or konti lang talaga yung nagte-trade. So, liquidity will be a big suspect sa mga ganito. That's why I try to go away from those. Yan. Although medyo ano siya at this point, nakaka-entice siya simply because malapit na siya doon sa kanyang sa 0.162, which is the support level. But still, no. I wouldn't. I wouldn't touch this at least for now, no. Kung meron akong hawak. Kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold syempre, no. And then I'll use 162, 0.162 as my support level. Pero kung wala, then I'll stay away. Okay. BDO, sabi ni Phil. Ayan. Okay. So, meron na palang sell signal kay BDO dito. Ito yung death cross, no? Death cross. MA50, itong kulay blue na line na to, crossing down doon sa longer moving average na MA200. So this is not a good sight to see for BDO, no? Dahil again, a death cross is a sell signal, no? And mukhang doon nga talaga siya tumatambay or doon talaga siya pumapeso sa ngayon. Kung meron akong hawak na BDO, I can still hold pero 128 will be the final check, no, for me here. Or actually 125. 126, 125 level. So siguro I'll hold kung meron akong hawak and then 125 yung magiging cut loss level ko. Pero kung wala akong hawak na BDO, hindi mo na. Maghihintay na lang muna ako na makabalik siya above the MA200 line. For Globe, okay, so downtrend din itong si Globe, no, on the mid to long term. Pero yung short term niya is sideways. Okay. So kita niyo tong 1,700. Yan. Yung linya na yan, yan na yung mismong support line niya, no? So abang-abang dito sa part na to. Okay, kung meron akong hawak, I'll hold dahil masyado nang malapit sa 1,700. Pero kung wala akong hawak, then pwede ko tong abangan dito, no? I'll wait for the stock to drop sa 1.7 pero hihintayin ko na mag-bounce. Okay? Antay ng bounce kasi pag gantong klase, we need a strong confirmation na support level talaga tong si 1.7. Okay? Sabi ni Roel, si AC. Okay. AC, okay. Nakatawid ng above MA200. Yun nga lang, sideways pa rin kasi ito eh. No? Sideways pa rin siya. Mukhang meron siyang play dun sa part na yun. Ay, sorry. Pwede, no? Pwede dun sa area na yun. Kasi nagkaroon na ng breakout. So, kung meron akong hawak na AC, I'll hold. No, I'll hold. I'll set my cut loss level at probably 630. Kung wala naman akong hawak na AC, then I'm looking at a potential resistance here. This is 8% pero yung pinakamalaki niya is around 20. No? Again, potential upside lang naman ito. So, it's not a confirmed one. Pero this is interesting for AC. Sabi ni Joms, FCG naman daw. Natin. Ayun lang. Wala, malungkot pa rin si FCG. Nag-accumulate lang siya dito sa area na to, no, between 0.60 hanggang 0.77. So, kung meron akong hawak na FCG at this time, well, I'll hold, no, kasi malapit na lang din naman. So, ibig ko sabihin, pag malapit na kasi, yung risk nun is lower na, no? Pero kung wala akong hawak na FCG, I'll wait. Sabi ni Esprit ICT. Yan. For IC, ay hindi yan. Saan yan? Sideways din to. Esprit. Yan yun. 195 hanggang 220. So, nandito pa siya sa area na to. Kung meron akong hawak na ICT, I'll hold for now, no? And then 206 yung gagamitin kong cut loss point, no? Kung wala akong hawak na ICT, I'll wait. I'll wait for the stock to drop, bounce, or I'll wait for the stock to sabihin. I'll wait for the stock to break out. Okay? Sabi ni Iverson, P-Gold. Yung movement na ba si P-Gold ulit? Oh, okay. So, may reversal na nangyari doon sa 26 pesos. Pero to be honest, alanganin ako. During the November to December season, tingnan nyo, silipin nyo yung chart niya. Doon nagkakaroon ng pagbaba ng price. And then mid-December onwards, doon mo siya makikita na nagre-rebound, no? May ganong klaseng cyclical event kay P-Gold eh. So try to check, no, yung mga previous years, 2022, 2021, 2020, I think even hanggang 2016, makikita nyo yon, may pattern siyang ganon. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Na dapat 'di ba December yung niya, yung peak niya kasi malaki ang kitaan ng grocery. Pero for some reason si Picold wala eh. Ganun siya ka-cyclical. So check that out. Okay? Yun na yung magiging pinaka-guidance ko sa kanya. And then it's already 9:02. So guys, last na lang ako yung kay Carl, which is Monde. Si Monde is medyo alanganin din tong stock na to. Ayan eh. Ganda na sana nung rally dito, 9.75 pak. Biglang nag-drop na naman siya. So, wala, alanganin. Kung meron akong hawak na Monde, anong gagawin ko? At this time, siguro gitna pero may pagka-downward kasi siya dito eh. I'll sell na muna. No? I'll sell na muna. And then, balikan ko lang siguro to kapag nakabalik siya above the MA 200. No? Kung wala naman akong hawak na Monde, anong gagawin ko? Ayun, as I've mentioned, I'll wait. Okay? I'll wait for the stock to drop, no? Para at least medyo mas lower yung risk or breakout. Okay? Yun yung yun yung abangan ko. Okay? So, ayun, yun lang muna tayo for now guys, no? Pasensya na kung hindi ko naubos lahat ng mga favorite stock ninyo. Medyo long pasay sa oras natin. But I hope na you've learned something, no? And guys, if you have questions, just feel free to leave them sa comment box and I'll try to answer them, no? Regardless kung nasa YouTube man yan or nasa Facebook. Okay? So that's that for now. Maraming salamat for tuning in. I really appreciate your time spent here sa ating session. And as I always say, no, good luck sa inyo mga trading. Bye guys.